I once read a quote from a historic preservationist that if there was an existing structure, to make every effort to repurpose the structure instead of tearing it down. I understood that to mean that learning from history could be instrumental to the new design, combining the old and the new in some manner. While the existing brick facade was linked to a painful past of police mistreatment towards the local immigrant community, I believe that the narrative can be repurposed into a positive message, that it's a reminder of the resilience of the local immigrant community for outliving the police precinct, and that the proposed school will embrace diversity and its local immigrant community. I extended the brick facade with Corten steel gates as a way to combine the old and the new, using a material that had similar colors to brick but different textures and feelings than brick. Inside the gates is a mecca inspired by the philosophy of a progressive learning environment where students are excited to spend their days learning with community spaces for the public. The way the outdoor terraces interact with the brick facade and the gate by touching and pushing out onto the sidewalk speaks to the mentality of confronting the past instead of erasing the past as if it never happened. The formal language and the school programming was inspired by my site analysis on sounds. When I visited the site, I was aware of the different sounds. Like 4th Avenue was noisier than 43rd Street. There were various languages spoken as I walked through the neighborhood, and I remembered that the noise level in a school environment was integral to concentration and learning during my time in school. I recorded the sounds at different locations near the site and created sound wave art, thus birthing my formal language of organic curves which run through the outdoor terraces and the interior spaces. Overall, the idea was to design a school where the community spaces such as the gym, dining areas, playground, and auditorium were near the lower levels, closer to the noisier street level, and thus accessible to the public, while the learning spaces were on the upper levels, away from the noisy street level. Another central idea of the school design was the outdoor walkways between the school and the brick facade and wall extensions. They serve as the central circulation system for the school so the students can get a breath of fresh air and enjoy the outdoor weather when the weather is nice outside. Dispersed throughout the outdoor terraces are breakout spaces, which can also serve as dining areas and outdoor classrooms in the event of another pandemic. I created organic cutouts in the Corten steel facade and the walls of the learning spaces using the formal language as a strategy to let in natural light while making the spaces much more stimulating for the children, which should contribute to better focus while learning. While I chose Corten steel for the school facade and the brick wall extension, I chose wood for the internal walls and rubber flooring for the learning spaces, as in an effort to control noise. Learning spaces are larger communal spaces with 3 classroom modules and flexible furniture that can be set up for individual study spaces or group discussions. Even the window cutouts in the walls and the facade and the furniture separating the classroom modules can serve as seating spaces for individual study. Thank you.